Welcome everyone to the Berry Bunch podcast, where conversations grow. I'm Elizabeth and I'm joined by
Damien,
Joseph, and Pablo.
and today's episode is going to be about how artificial intelligence impacts the world of art.
Is it helping artists
Or is it hurting them?
Let's unbury the truth and find out. So the way it works is that you give AI a prompt to generate content. And especially with this, you see an increasing use of it in the art industry. For example, in the 2022 Colorado State Fair's annual Fine Arts Competition, AI was used to generate the award-winning piece, Theater de Opera Spatial. In many ways like this, AI has been especially useful for creating art, but its simplicity has been viewed not only as a job replacement threat, but as a threat to human creativity overall.
And that's right, so AI doesn't really require any artistic skills, but it works at such a strong and fast rate that it's attractive for companies to use it to lower labor costs. And before this technology, this actually led to fantastical scenes being made and with special effects artists being used to reference and digitize those medias. But now with the reference of AI in those companies, they turned a $150,000 position for those artists into something that could be made really fast. So with those artists, it really makes it really snappy and quick. And also 75% of studios actually utilize AI in their works. So what this does is it makes the process a whole lot faster. So movies are made multiple times at a faster rate, but it doesn't really guarantee any type of quality increase.
Yeah, and it isn't just movies. I've seen TV shows decline due to the use of AI. For example, my favorite streaming service, Crunchyroll, was under fire due to mistranslation of AI use. I understand that they're trying to release episodes faster, but they do miss the point of the message that they're trying to convey.
I think the real message of art is the emotional meaning behind it. So when AI really creates something, it's not really creating anything new. It's just stealing from other images created in the past. An example of this is a replication of the Studio Ghibli style, which is something a lot of people have been doing recently using AI. And it does look appealing and have that Studio Ghibli style with the nice art, but it doesn't have that emotional meaning behind it that the creators made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the main difference between AI art and human art is that AI art, you could simply place a prompt into the AI and it will give something back. But in human art, you have to put your dedication towards the piece that you're making. And due to all this, a lot of people's creativity is being taken away, but it also comes with a lot of legal concerns.
Wow.
Definitely, yeah, because by nature, automatically, anything that we create has that copyright protection. Especially in the case of Studio Ghibli, their artistic identity is legally protected, but AI doesn't take that into consideration whatsoever when generating content. It disregards an artist's consent to use their likeness, even if the user who's using AI has good intentions. I mean, think of it this way. If I wanted to borrow Damien's pen, I couldn't just snatch it from his hand. First, I'd have to ask for permission, and if he says no, well then, I just have to respect that.
And just for the record, I will let you borrow my pen, but it is true. So since AI lacks those restrictions, artists are kind of left in a vulnerable spot where their work is being taken for granted. And with the evolution of AI, also comes the evolution with lawsuits being enabled. So lawsuits are actually placed on companies like Google, which actually raises a lot of concerns legally. And this also kind of leads to the big question on what should be the next course of action regarding the use of AI for artworks. And honestly, that should be accountability, because it should be about how artists are enabling AI to be used for their works and how it's used for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to continue off that, AI is going to continue to impact the art industry and is going to change a lot of things. For example, AI and human art can combine and make new forms of art, which are still being developed, and which proves a lot that AI will continue to be a part of us.
Yeah, I think we can make up for AI shortcomings. It can really be a tool in the future for artists to use, and it really won't look like a downside where it's stealing or just replicating art.
Definitely. And so with that, I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in. That concludes today's Berry Bunch podcast episode. Until next time.